A lot of times, women would ride on the back of these bikes.
Right.
But you've seen 6 women killed in motorcycle accidents. And the last one was just horrific.
Yeah, it was funny because, like I told you, now I live in Arkansas. Just 2 weeks ago, before I came here, they had a girl that was inexperienced riding, and she hit a tree and was killed. And, the guys on the run said, man, she crossed over the center line and she crashed. I was like, why would you even let her ride like that, if she wasn't experienced? But the one you're talking about, is when we were coming back from San Francisco to Las Vegas, I told those guys, I said, hey, man, this is a rough ride, man. You guys really want to pack your old ladies? I've seen some bad shit, man. And I says, it's up to you guys. I had no authority to tell anybody what to do. So I just said, hey, it's up to you, but I wouldn't do it. So most of the guys listened, and they put their girls in the truck, was pulling a trailer because they had a bunch of supplies they took to the USA run that we had a run in San Francisco. And we pulled into a Chevron station about 30 miles outside of Vegas. And one of the Massachusetts members, which he's not a member anymore now, his name is Kevin, he had his girl in the truck, and he came up to me and he says, hey, PeeWee, is it cool if I let Georgia ride on the back? I said, bro, I'm not telling you can or can't. I just said it's just a good thing, for her safety. But we got 30 miles to go. I said, it's up to you. You want to do it? It's on you. And he went over and told her, come on. And she put on one of those novelty hats, the ones that are, not DOT. I mean, it's just fiberglass, and she put that on. He had a full-faced DOT helmet on, and he was riding right behind me. There's about 16 of us in a pack, and I was riding next to this guy from Massachusetts. His name is Don. He's out of Club 2 now, and he's riding next to me, and it was just about dusk, where the sun is going down, and we were only about 10 miles from the gas station. And there, laying in the road, was one of those big, giant alligator belts from off a semi. But it was the whole tire, man. Just the whole belt itself laying on its side. And they just did a brand new shoulder on the left side where they put in drainage ditches and stuff like that. So it was all fresh gravel. And it was deep, thick, like 2 feet thick. I knew I'd go tumbling if I hit it. As soon as we saw the tire, Don yells, look out! And we kind of like trying to part like that. It was in the middle of us. But you got to remember, there's a lane next to us, and there's a semi, so we couldn't go under the semi. So Don went over as much as he could, and I cut over. It was more on my side. When I hit it, I'm just telling you what the guys behind me said, because I wouldn't even know. When I hit that thing, it felt like I hit a brick, like a brick wall. That's how hard that thing was. I flew over it. It sheared my foot pegs off my bike, tore it right off the frame. So when I came down, naturally there was nothing for my feet on, right? So my feet hit the ground. 60 miles an hour, I went into a high-speed wobble. I figured, I'm going down. I just glanced in my mirror. I see Kevin hit it with his girl on the back of the bike. I see his bike tumble head over, feet, boom, boom, boom. I could see it in my mirror. I went off into the stones like a runoff ramp for a truck, and my bike just went, just stopped right in the stones. I didn't even have to put the kickstand down. It was so deep. I shut the bike off. I ran back to the scene. Kevin was laying on the side, and he was like, his face was all, his helmet was like totally wrecked, right, from rolling around. Then I ran over to the bike, and it's weird to explain this to you because I told you I saw him tumbling, like bike, boom, boom, doing this. The bike was sitting like this, and she was on the bike, and the bike was just laying on the ground. Her leg was folded up like that, and she had her arms straight out, and she was looking straight up at like this. And I walked over, and I looked at her, and the whole top of her head was gone. Her brain was running out of her head on the asphalt, and the hot asphalt, being 114 degrees that day, it was just bubbling, and It was something I wouldn't want to ever see again. Helmet was in 3 pieces laying there. And then the prospect grabs the helmet and starts running away. I go, hey, where you going, man? And he said, well, I'm going to get rid of the helmet. I'll throw it. I said, well, it's a helmet law. If she's going to get busted for a shit helmet, or he's going to get a ticket for having no helmet.
Yeah.
I go, throw the helmet back on the ground. Just leave it there.
Yeah.
And we shut traffic down. And I was going to tell you, when he hit that tire, it flew into the middle lane. Brand new pickup truck went over it, and it tore the oil pan off the pickup truck. So there was oil everywhere. And I mean, man, we had everything shut down.